Argani Riches, welcome back to the channel. This is your girl Renee, and I will that you are safe, sound, and in good spirits. Today is going to be a talking video. Ding ding, chatty chatty, a talking video. We're not going to hurry up and get to a point. We're not going to explain anything. We're not going to take you on a trail about a story. It's just a chit chat with me. So if you're cleaning up your room, let my video play. If you're driving in your car, let my video play. When I'm doing my hair, I like to have videos playing in the background. And the longer videos, the better. That way I don't have to take my wet fingers and hit a button and go to the next one. So this is going to be a long chit chat video. Let's catch up. Let's catch up. I'm sitting out here sort of in the dining area where I get the really good light, even though it's an overcast day. We haven't had any sun today. And so I want to come back on here to update you as to what's been going on with me. As you know, throughout the summer, I ended up taking my locks out, my sister locks out, and I did find a natural hair stylist that follows the black girl curls method. And yeah, I've been wearing basically wash and goes all summer, and it has been a wonderful experience. I have done so many hairstyles. As a matter of fact, if you haven't been following me on Instagram, which you should, I will post my Instagram right here. Give me a follow. I'm going to post some pictures right here. Let's catch up so you can see all the things I've tried on my hair. I think I tried twist. I didn't do braids because I'm not good with all that parting and braiding my hair, but I did try 2-strand twists with added kinky hair. Of course, I wore my fro, like, you know, this. And this happens to be a day one wash and go, so it's pretty tight today. This is day one. I'm not gonna mess with it because as the days go out, it'll fluff out some more. I've tried twists. I've tried a blowout. I put my hair in a bun, slick backs. I've tried all different hairstyles, so hopefully I'm popping some pictures up on the screen right here. And I have had so much fun. I think I'm ready to go back to locks. Yes, I said it. I said it. I'm ready to go back to locks, but they will be traditional size. They will be the size of locks that I can handle myself in case something happens and I end up having to take care of my hair myself. So I've been looking around for locticians for them to establish my locks, and I already have an appointment. It isn't until February. So I'm just waiting for my appointment to get my hair locked back up, and I'm still enjoying digging in my scalp. I know when you got locks, you don't. Oh, look at that. I have enjoyed digging in my scalp. So, but I am excited about getting back into my locks because, you know, the loose hair, you do kind of have to plan your days out and your schedule out. And before you go somewhere, you really got to do your hair. But with locks, as far as I'm concerned, I've gotten straight up out of the bed, brushed my teeth, put on some clothes, and went to a Walmart and haven't had to worry about anything. Then come home, take my shower, and get dressed for the day. But unless you put a hat on, and look at all this. I got so much hair that putting a hat on would almost look like I got a blanket on top of my head too. I have a lot of hair from right here all the way to the end. It's a lot of hair. So yeah, I didn't wear too many hats. So yes, I had some fun times this summer, learning about wash and goes, learning about moisturizing my hair. Going through the whole routine was, you know, really fun. It wasn't traumatic for me. I just had a good time because some of you may not know, but I've had locks since 2000. So we're going on 22 years. My hair has been locked up with a year here or there with it being loose. So whenever I let my hair loose, I enjoy the time. Whether it's traumatic, whether it's a lot of work for me, it's always a lesson. It's always a lesson. So then towards the middle or end of the summer, I developed trigger finger in my right hand and actually in my right thumb, and I'm right-handed. And so that was kind of rough for me because, you know, I work using a keyboard all day. And then for me to have to edit videos, I need my hands. And basically, I could not use this right thumb at all. And I learned so much, like you need your thumb to pull up clothes. You need your thumb to wipe your nose. There are so many things you need your thumb for. And there were times that even if I touch my thumb on something by mistake, like a counter or a table or a refrigerator, it would give me excruciating pain all the way up. So at first we thought that was related to my spinal surgery. A lot of you may not know, but I had spinal surgery in February of 2020. So about a year ago, I had a herniated disc. And so I had to go back to the spinal doctor first to talk to him about my hand, and there were more x-rays and things like that done. And he ended up sending me to a hand specialist where they looked at the x-rays and everything and let me know that it was it's a long word for it, but it's called trigger finger or trigger thumb. And so there was a couple of options you could take, like you could wear a brace for months and months and months and it might go away, or you could just take a steroid injection. So of course, I took the steroid injection because I had already been dealing with this for over 2 months. May have even been 3 months. I had been dealing with protecting my thumb, making sure I don't hit it on anything, and also pulling up my clothes with different methods because I couldn't use this thumb. So yeah, I got that taken care of. Whew, it was another hurdle. Also in 2020, sorry I hit my table, but also in 2020, I started to take a class called Journey to Self. And Journey to Self has been a wonderful, extensive, year-long training class where you just get to learn all about yourself, your emotions, how you deal with them, all different types of facets. As a matter of fact, for the past 40 days, we have been reading Iyanla Vanzant's book, One Day My Soul Opened Up. One Day My Soul Just Opened, okay? And I think this book was put out in the 90s. As a matter of fact, this is either my original book or I repurchased the book. I can't remember. 1998. Awesome, awesome book. And it's just like 2 pages every day. So we've been reading this book, and it goes through how you honor yourself, how you honor others, how you honor time. So every day you just get a principle to read. And also we've been getting up at 3 a.m., listening to E.T., the hip hop preacher, who's been dedicated to getting up at 3 a.m. just to encourage the people on his live every day. So been watching him as well. What did he talk about today? It's the 18th. And he talked about today expecting to win. You are to expect to win. And there are 3 principles he gave us. Number 1, don't look at anybody else's win. Know what your win is. Don't base your wins off of others. You know, I saw this guy on Instagram he was born with a physical disability. So he walks kind of different. And his win for 2021 was he learned how to step backwards. And so he said in 2022, he's going to learn how to walk backwards. And that just reminded me about your win is different from my win. You can't base your win off of somebody else's win. E.T. also told us, do your homework. Do the work in your industry. And he was telling us about how it took him 12 years to get his bachelor's. And, you know, he got his GED. It took him 12 years to get his bachelor's. Then he got his master's. Then he got his PhD. And that was the work. Like, a lot of people is not going to wait around or continue to work on something for that long. So number 2 was to do your work. And the third principle he gave us was go for the small wins. And you know what that reminded me of? Somebody else was talking about Will Smith's new book. I don't have it yet, but they did advise that if you get it in Audible, because what he tells the stories in the books himself, and he's really good at that. So I was listening to a sample of Will Smith's book, and the sample I came to was his dad had told him and his brother to build a wall. And so they're working brick by brick building the wall. He said, but there were times that we got tired and we would, you know, go to our dads and we got frustrated about, we got to do this to build a wall. We got to do that to build a wall. I don't understand why we got to build this wall. And they got so frustrated and upset about working on building a wall. And his dad simply turned around and said, it's not a wall. It's not a wall yet. You're not building a wall. It's not a wall yet. You're laying a brick. You're laying one brick, putting the stuff down. You're laying one brick, putting the stuff down. Go for your small wins. For me, mine need to be on YouTube is to be more consistent, or at least plan out my week. I need to have at least 2 goals every week for YouTube to get me back on track. Go for the small wins. So yeah, I was listening to E.T., taking a Journey to Self class. Getting my hair right. I think I'm ready now. My son has been deployed. So it's another reason why I came back to YouTube, because this is, we actually use YouTube as a way of letting each other know we all right. We all right. We doing good. So shout out to all the service people in the U.S. and abroad. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your diligence. But most importantly, thank you for your sacrifices. You know, you sacrifice being with your family, and we see that and we thank you. So yeah, like I said, that's a little chit chat with me. I kept it kind of small today. Hopefully I won't have to do that much editing, because I don't think I messed up too much. I wanted to do some makeup, y'all, but my room needs to be clean. So maybe tomorrow I'll be able to do a makeup look, because I want to use my products, y'all. I mean, side note, I can't get off the video yet, but there's this gentleman on YouTube named Walter, and he went on a honeymoon. I mean, he went on a, what they call it, an anniversary celebration at the end of 2019. When he came back, his partner was sick. He was real sick. We went through all the videos. We went through the whole situation with him. He ended up being in the hospital. He ended up being on a ventilator. He was sick. He did make it, thank God. But that was 2019. That was 2 months before we knew about this. So he was one of the first people that I knew that was affected by this. And that was 2019, y'all. I had surgery in 2020. I came to work for 1 week and they sent me home. And that's when I found out about this. I didn't even know what was going on. I was at home convalescent. I didn't even know. So 2019, 2020, we in 2021, and they are closing the public schools here until mid-January because the numbers are going back up again. So I don't want to say this, but in my mind, I've been saying this. It's going to be 5 years. I'm predicting it's going to be 5 years before we get some normalcy. Some normalcy for real. I mean, I don't see this thing going anywhere. So ain't no need in me waiting to go outside before I put my makeup on. I'm about to put some makeup on, I'm about to spray some perfume, and I'm about to put some clothes on. And if I still have to be up in here, then that's where I'm going to be, up in here. But I'm going to use my products. This is your girl, Renee. Thank you so much for tuning into my chit chat. I can't wait to see you on the next video. Stay safe, wear your mask. Most importantly, wash your hands. Wash your hands. Every time you get a chance, when you're coming in and out of your house, make sure you take the time to wash all of that gooky sanitizer and stuff off your hands. And I will see you on the next Rich upload. Peace, riches.